Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. What is going on, everybody? I see Auntie Ann is in the house. How you doing, Sister Auntie Ann? RK Knight 1959 is in here. Hello, hello. And Terry Knight, appreciate you coming in so much. Lonely Hitchhiker Kent is in the house. Hello. Southern Blessed Homestead, are you guys going live tonight? Let me know. Let me know. Let me pop out the chat here so I can look y'all in the eye. Pop out chat. Put it right in front of the camera there. Helps me kind of keep track of what's going on here a little bit. Scroll that up. There we go. Tim and Dana Mason. Dana is out of the hospital and back home. That's wonderful news. Glad to hear that, Dana Mason. Our prayers were definitely with you. So I'm glad to hear you're back home. Jeannie Lipsky, how you doing, Miss Jeannie? So glad to have you in here. Ben Schmidt, how you doing, Ben? Good day, Tim. Greetings from down under. I like your channel. Good luck with your projects. Thank you very much there, Ben. I appreciate that very much. Thanks for joining us this evening. Let's see here. Who else is all in the chat tonight so far? Oops. You jumped on me. Kendra Jackson. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming in. Loud and clear, says Auntie Ann. I appreciate that very much. I do have the air conditioning on, so if you hear a roaring noise in the background, that's not me. It's the air conditioner. It is still a hot one. It is, well, it's 80 degrees outside right now, and it's a humid one because it has been raining. We got over an inch of rain just last night alone. Dora Opinion. Hello, Dora Opinion. Dora Opinion, I was at Pinion Creek Falls this weekend in Arkansas, in Buena Vista, Arkansas, outside of Rogers. It was Pinion Creek Falls, spelled just like your name, one N. Well, P-I-N-I-O-N. Yes, there's technically two N's. Don't know if you're related to anybody in that area, but that was just outside of Rogers. Mary and Miley's Adventures. What's going on, Mary and Miley? I need to make them moderators because they are amazing. I know them very, very closely. Make sure add as moderator. Boom. Now they are in blue, Mary and Miley. Good to have you in here, Miss Mary and Miley. Sue D is in the house from New Hampshire. Grandma Carol's in here. Grandma Carol just fed me. I am surprised I am awake at all, guys. She fed me pan-fried and battered pork chops, white gravy, mashed potatoes, corn on the cob. Ooh, so full. David Glunt, how you doing, Mr. Glunt? Thanks for coming. Shiloh Acres, just saw them the other day. I appreciate the belated birthday wishes. I am 55 years young now. That's right, as of last Sunday. Donald Markham, hello, Donald. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you very, very much. Ray Castile is in the house. Thank you, thank you. Jack Isham in East Texas Outdoor Adventures. Evening all. Let's see here. Oh, that one's empty. I got to switch over to the next one. Coke Zero. Now, I have been drinking a lot of sparkling water, the Topo Chicos that Meredith got me drinking, but tonight it is the just a plain old Coke Zero. Plain old Coke Zero. Don't even have a koozie on it tonight. Let's see here. What is else? Make sure I get caught up in here. Again, Southern Blessed Homestead, are you guys going live tonight? I didn't see it in the response there. I'll make sure we promote it if it does. David Glunt says, fired up the tractor for the first time since the rebuild of the motor. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. I need to get back on my tractor and be doing some bush hogging here pretty soon. It's growing. We finally got some rain, you know what I'm saying? Southern Blessed Homestead says they are going live right after RidgeLife. Okay, so we got Southern Blessed Homestead going live. Mac and Patty, they're fun. They're a hoot. They are a hoot. And then of course you got Mike and Jason. Now, I don't know. I don't think Mike and are they doing live tonight on Sergeant's Talk TV because Jason is out of town. So I thought I read something where Sergeant's Talk TV is not going live tonight. So Southern Blessed Homestead definitely, is the place to be because otherwise both places are pretty fun. But yeah, you might want to check with Auntie Ann to verify that. But I'm pretty sure since Jason is on a cruise, Jason and Tara from White Rock Homestead, they're on a Caribbean cruise. So they might not be going live. That Big Mike may not have that live tonight. I don't remember if that was last Tuesday or this Tuesday. I know they're still on the cruise, so that's probably why. Okay, let's see here. Reverend Joe Jacobson, hello, prayers and blessings all from Eastern Iowa. I have been to Eastern Iowa. I sure have. Been all over Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri. I'm from Missouri. I grew up in southeast Missouri. Born in off the Merrimack River, St. Louis, Missouri. Arnold, Missouri, actually. Let's see here. Drew's Lens is in the house, guys. Did you go see Gary come over and help Drew and Lindsay get their framing up on the exterior framing up on their shed? Pretty cool. Got the big old headers up around the top. Got all the other beams up. That was pretty cool. Very, very cool. Go watch Drew's Lens. Appreciate if any moderators put a link in there for me. Sunbus Homestead, Tim, you get one of them turkeys in your yard. Guys, did you see my rambling today? I had caught two things caught on camera. One of which was a flock of turkeys 25 yards from the camper door. Just moseying on down, eating grass and seed and stuff out of the ridge yard. And that was cool. With bow season in, I could actually shoot one with my crossbow. Well, the toms, not the hens. If it has to be a Jake or a Tom. But no, I haven't got one yet. My son's supposed to come up and go bow hunting with me, so we'll see when he gets here. The second thing I caught on camera was Reese, Meredith's quarter horse, had broken out of the fence, and I had to get him back in the fence. I barely caught it before I left. I got a picture of it. That's all on RidgeLife Ramblings, if you want to go over and check that out. Let's see here. What else is going on? It has been a fun one, though. We had Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue this weekend. Hopefully you guys saw all those ramblings. David left a day early. You know, he did have the tooth issue. And he put a video out today about what happened at the dentist. Woo, guys. Did you see how much it was going to cost to get his teeth fixed? Oh, wow. What it sound like when y'all were walking back, says Drew. Not gonna say. Troy Sutton, hello. D. Stanley, hello. No live for Sergeant's Talk TV tonight, says Auntie. I didn't think so. I thought I saw a public service announcement for that. Brian Wilkerson, what's up, brother? Gwen is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Guys, I am love sick. I'm missing my Mur. She is working her tail off morning to night out there in San Francisco. She gets up early in the morning, goes to the boardroom, conference room, and they're having their quarterly board meeting, executive board meeting. And her being the chief legal officer, you know, she has to sit on the board with all the chief operations officer, chief financial, you know, all them chiefs, right? There's a bunch of chiefs in there. As a matter of fact, Meredith is the only female chief. Woo! You go, girl! Woo! She is the only female chief in that at that board meeting. All the rest of the chiefs are males. And I guarantee she commands attention. She may be small in stature, but she is strong in personality. And I miss her so much. Oh my gosh, I miss her. Let's see here. D. Stanley says, hello, my neighbor in Oklahoma, to Auntie Ann. Butt Nuggets Homestead, what's going on? My sister, Christine, is in the house, and my dad is with her. That's right. My sister lives in Alabama, a couple hours southeast of me, and she is at North Carolina visiting my dad. Now, my dad and stepmom have bought a house in North Carolina, and they also have their house in Vermont. They sold the house in Connecticut, the family home where everybody grew up and everything. And I still got brothers and sisters and nieces and all that in Connecticut. But right now, Dad and Mom have a house in Vermont, which is beautiful lake house up there. And my dad's retired electrician. I didn't say tired electrician, retired electrician. probably tired too. Worked very hard. But now they got a house there in North Carolina, a little bit warmer climate. They spend the winters down there in North Carolina, summers up in Vermont. Enjoy the lake there. My sister's up there visiting them, and I'm glad to have them in here. Appreciate you guys so much. Can't wait to see you all soon. I was just talking to Dory, my sister in Connecticut, and about a ski trip. And I was talking to my dad the other day about this too. And Meredith and the kids love skiing. I've never snow skied in my life. I'm from the South, and just never an opportunity for that. Plus, my knee's been blown out, so I could snowmobile and I could hike and sled. I can sled, but talking to Meredith, she was excited, and me talking to Dory and Jeremy about going to with them snow skiing. So got to talk to Sarah and Dad and Tommy, and see how we can work all this trip out. Maybe a late fall Christmas ski trip. We'll see. Now in the spring we're going to Colorado skiing with Meredith's brother and his family. It'll be the first time I get to meet them on the spring break ski trip. Again, I've never been skiing. That's not something I've been done before, but that's pretty cool. Midnight Vlogs, hello. I did make it. I made it back home and back to work. Pop a wheelie, everybody, says Butt Nuggets. Karen Harkey, how you doing, Karen Harkey? Listening but can't tag. No problem. Karen, appreciate you coming in. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Sarah says that sounds awesome. I'm glad you think so. Southern Blessed Homestead says, I tried skiing once at Lake Tahoe, and a kid ran me over on the kiddie slope. That's funny. I've never snow skied either. Yeah, and that's not something I've done. And with my knee, pretty sure the doctor's not going to recommend me skiing. Just gonna throw that out there. Yes, very glad that Tim and Dana Mason are back home. They've gone through a rough couple years, that's for sure. With Tim being a cancer survivor and still going through that, and now Dana having the reaction she had and the organ problem. So glad y'all are home and feeling better. But many prayers to you all. Did you have a good birthday, says Brian? I had an amazing birthday. I got to go to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue with my good buddy, my best friend, David from Come On Homesteading. My beautiful, amazing girlfriend, Meredith, was there. First time I've ever gotten to go out of town with Meredith alone. That's right. Me and Meredith went up there, and we met David. David left early, and I had a day with Meredith alone away. First time ever. Been dating almost 8 months. Let's see. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So 7 months coming up. Oh, October. Yeah, so 7.5 months. 7.5 months. Meredith and I have never been away on a trip alone together. Yeah. And every day with her is just a holiday. Really, I mean, whether we're, and we say this, I mean, I've never had a relationship so natural than with Meredith. Never, my entire life. As soon as we met and went out to dinner the very first time, we have been best friends ever since. Seriously. We have so many of the same interests. I know she's 14 years younger than me, and she is super smart, guys. Super smart. And we just have a great time. We have, again, the animal. We love animals. We love the country. I mean, I like motorcycles more than she does. She's not really a motorcycle girl. I like hunting. She likes the outdoors, snow skiing and all that, and hiking. And so it just really goes well together. I could talk about her all day long. I apologize to those who don't want to hear the sappy stuff, but I know I sure do. How did Mur like all the riding your bike? She actually enjoyed it. She was slow to admit it. She says, I don't want to come across as liking it too much, but she did enjoy. She enjoyed the time with me and David, riding and the great weather and meeting all the unique people, seeing the beautiful mountainsides, and yeah, she had a good time. Had a good time. She would be up to doing it again. Not something she wants to do all the time, but she would be up to doing that again. Thank you, RK Knight. Midnight Vlogs. She can teach that old dog some new tricks. Man, you got that right. I'll tell you right now. I've been with some smart people before. Matter of fact, my kid's mom has a doctorate, right? She's a doctor of nurse practitioning. She has her PhD or MD or whatever the doctorate of nursing gets you. She's pretty smart. And but Meredith, oh my gosh, she keeps me on my toes. Now you guys know I was a nuclear engineering technologist and electrical engineering, automation, and my brain works a lot different than hers does. She is so, she's a lot more reasonable than I am. I am super analytical and logical, and she's just like, she just sees past all that and just goes straight to the facts and just blows me out of the water. And I'm like, goodness gracious. And love her to death. Chris Wingo. Hey, Tim, all y'all need to try to come on up with some holidays coming up. Actually, Tim, y'all need to try to come on up with some holidays coming up. Absolutely. Grape, hello. Hi, Tim. I would have liked to meet you in Rogers, but I had some family things to do. No problem, Grape. We understand. We did go to Pinion Creek Falls there, just in Buena Vista or something like that. And that was really cool. That was scary. I got video of that. That was scary, trying to park the bike there at the fall because there was no parking lot. It was on the hill in gravel. And here I am on a hill in gravel. Oh, my gosh, that was scary. I got a video of that. I don't know how I'm going to put that out yet. I don't know if I'm going to put that on RidgeLife or RidgeLife Ramblings. But I got a bunch of video of us riding around and stuff, going to Eureka Springs and stuff. I'll put that out somewhere. Let's see here. Reverend Joe Jackson, David at Come On Homestead may need some time alone to remember what it's like. Yeah. He's going to be working his tail off to pay for his dental issues. If you didn't see his video today, oh my gosh, that boy, he got some problems. I'm pretty sure I knocked his tooth out. He said something on the sly about Meredith, and I turned around and went boom and knocked his tooth out and everything. As all his teeth started falling out, and he had to go to the dentist. It's going to be super, super expensive, and I'm not paying for it because he deserved the punch in the mouth. Bella Vista, that's it, Grape. Bella Vista. I said Buena Vista. It was Bella Vista. It was like 5 miles northwest of Rogers. Yeah. Yeah, Midnight Vlogs was actually like 16,000, and then he got a no insurance discount down to 11. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see here. K62's in here. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Yeah, for those that are just joining, Meredith is not here tonight. She's in San Francisco, California at a board meeting of the executive officers of her company, and of which she is one. And she is working her tail off. They seriously, they hold their executives to high standards, and she is every day. She left at like 2:30 in the morning on Monday morning, and went there and went straight to work in California. Didn't get to go to a hotel until the evening, late in the evening. And then, so I got to talk to her last night, and then she's flying back Friday night. Goodness gracious. Her birthday is Sunday, though, guys. So mark it on your calendar. Meredith will be 25 years old. I'm sorry. She'll be 26 years old on Sunday. I'm 55. She'll be 26 on Sunday. Just kidding. I mean, if you believe it, I can sell you some oceanfront property in Arizona. But yeah. But tell her I said 26. That'd be awful nice of you. Excuse me. Midnight Vlogs, that's a whole year Christmas present to himself. I know. Isn't that crazy? Jeannie Lipsky, Tim, you are so full of it. I am so full of Grandma Carol's cooking. She just cooked me pan-fried pork chops, white gravy and mashed potatoes. Put it on top of the pork chops, too. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce and some sweet homegrown, or actually farm-grown sweet corn. We had to shuck it ourselves. Ooh, so good. So good. Shiloh Aker says, and I thought my mom's 3,000 dental surgery was bad. Well, it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, my one root canal was $3,000. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Didn't it be 3,000? I forgot what it ended up being. I got the discount. I don't remember what it was. It was just outrageous. I just know that it was outrageous. Midnight Vlog says I had to have all my teeth removed for health reasons when I was like 20 years old. And that's what happened to David. He had most of his teeth knocked out when he was 20 and got all the fake ones put in. Go check out David from Come On Homesteads Keeping It Real today. There's a lot in there. Drew needs a bunch of dental work also. Yeah, poor Drew. Some people just have amazing genes and have great teeth. And then some people like me, Drew, and David, because these are all mine. And all these up here are crowns, Luckily, these are all really good teeth there. But I feel you. Jeannie Lipsky, my 2 partials ended up costing me $10,000. Wow. Oh man, King Homestead, hello. Mike Birch is in the house. Let's see here. I got to scroll up a little bit. Arcade Night 1959. Well, I said happy birthday now. We'll appreciate that very, very much. All right, we scroll back down. Midnight Blog says, well, I didn't get mine knocked out. A surgeon took mine out. Well, yeah, his got knocked out. Drew says, we love Meredith. Not as much as I do, brother. Not as much as I do. Yeah, I'm smitten. I am definitely smitten. Sunless Homestead says, I need some serious dental work, but I'm afraid of what it might cost. It is crazy. Dental work is just crazy, guys. Crazy. Cabot Adventures, thank goodness for care credit. David mentioned that, and I don't know what that is. Me being retired, I might need to look into that because I don't have dental insurance. My VA is just health insurance. I have no dental at all right now. That's why I had to pay out of pocket for my root canal. It was not fun. Let's see here. Shallow Acre says, yeah, our family have soft teeth that won't crumble. Yeah, some people have the really good enamel, and some people drink a lot of Coke Zero and all the enamel gets eaten off. Just saying. Cabin Adventure says it's 0% APR for a year credit card for medical stuff. I need to look into that. I do. Mac and Patty. Mac says, I've got Blue Cross, but they don't cover much for dental. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Auntie Ann says, I told David about care credit. It gives you up to 2 years of interest free. That's great. Thank you, Auntie Ann. I'm glad you told me. You didn't tell me when I had my root canal for $3,000 or whatever it was. Money don't grow on trees. Because all I got is my YouTube money coming in. I'm not complaining though, guys. Luckily I've got a nest egg, for retirement. I do have. I'm definitely not complaining. Care credit will also cover pets. What? That's crazy. Did not know that. Tim used all Midnight Vlogs just retracted it. Guys, I want to tell you something spooky crazy. Spooky crazy. I know it's October and Halloween is coming up. Anybody watch the Monsters Ed Gein story on Netflix? Oh my gosh. I had no idea who Ed Gein is. And it scared the bejesus out of me. As far as how creepy he was in real life. Apparently, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is based after Ed Gein. Toby Hooper's Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based on Ed Gein. And Silence of the Lambs is based on Ed Gein. You take those 3 crazy movies, Ed Gein lived all 3 of them, aspects of all 3 of them. It is crazy. And it was like a 6-part miniseries, and I was freaking out after episode 2. I mean, just freaking out. I mean, oh yeah. No, if you're faint of heart or don't like watching, rough stuff on TV, don't watch it. But it is. I mean, it's not scary because it's a documentary style. I mean, it's like a reenactment drama documentary. It's not really a documentary, but it's based on all true stuff, and it's just freaky. I mean, yeah, Auntie Ann, Meredith is the same way. She watched the part of the first episode with me. She goes, nope, Nope, nope to the nope, nope. Meredith does not do any type of that scary horror, blood, gore stuff, and it had some scenes that were pretty graphic, pretty graphic. Is that the guy that killed all those teenagers? Well, this was back in like 1940s. This was like World War II. He is the basis for modern horror cinema. They based it on Ed Gein. The dude was a schizophrenic psychopath, sociopath, murdering serial killer. Probably one of the first. Just crazy. I mean, Ted Bundy and Son of Sam and these people, they idolize this guy. Like crazy. I mean, just crazy. Yeah. So I watched that since Meredith's been gone. Sunday night, Monday night. I think we started it this weekend and we watched one episode together and we're like, nope. She's like, nope to the nope, nope. And then I watched the rest of it and, last night. Oh my gosh. Just whew, crazy. Watching The Voice while Tim is babbling. That's funny. And his voice, speaking of voice, the voice that Charlie, the actor, used, he had gotten an audio tape of Ed Gein, and it was very odd. He had a very odd way of speaking. D. Stanley says, I don't do horror movies either. I mean, it was kind of like watching a documentary, but it was so true to life, with the depictions. Yeah. Very, very rough. Very, very rough. I would not, if you don't like horror movies, don't watch Monsters, Ed Gein. You won't like it. You won't like it. But it was very disturbing. Very disturbing. Sunblast Home said, I couldn't watch that living in an RV in the woods by myself. I'm not scared. I go outside and pee in the dark, and I switch the Jackery over to Blue Eddy and stuff, in the dark, and I sit out in the hot tub in the dark, and out here all by myself, lonesome, and I ain't afraid of coyotes, bobcats. I ain't scared. I am scared of doing something that Meredith won't like, and so I watch my P's and Q's because she is my everything. Speaking of my everything, I talked to my daughter and granddaughter last night on FaceTime. That was amazing. And my grandson, Jarrett. He's 1 year old, by the way. Loved it. They were in a car, and I got to FaceTime with them, and it was just amazing. I love my granddaughter. Adelie is, she's a card. Oh, Morgan already has a job offer. Being a civil engineer down in Florida. So they sent him a contract, and Meredith is going to review the contract next week when she gets back to make sure it, is all, covers him pretty well. But it's pretty good compensation for just out of college being a civil engineer. He got offered 2 jobs. He did 2 interviews and got offered 2 jobs right off the bat, and he hadn't even graduated yet. Isn't that crazy? Midnight Blogs. Horror movies don't make sense to me. I know it's not real, but don't really interest me much. Well, this is true. This is based on the true dude that most horror movies come from. Sarah Christine, your sister's pretty smart too. All the people in my family are pretty smart. That's right, Sarah. That's right. My sister, Sarah, she's a special education teacher. My daughter's a special education teacher. My son's a civil engineer. My oldest son, Tyler, he was valedictorian of his class. Very, very smart. Gavin, straight A. He'll be probably valedictorian or salutatorian. I know there's no blood, but I helped raise him, so maybe I had a little influence there. Tommy's an electrician. My dad's an electrician. Maddie's a nurse. Lots of nurses. My mom was a laboratory technology manager. Of course, Meredith is an attorney. Lots of smartness around me. Yeah. I'm very, very blessed to have this group of family. Very, very blessed. Let's see here. Good evening from the big city of Boonville, Arkansas. Gare Bear, how you doing, Gare Bear? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you very, very much. Midnight Vlog says, yeah, I watched the trailers on that show. Yeah, it is freaky. Etienne says, tell him, Sarah, tell him. 93 people in here, 64 thumbs up. Thank you for coming in this fine Tuesday evening. We're 30 minutes into this. Seeing how it's October, I need to do my second honey inspection and start collecting some more honey. I've got some spring honey left, and based on what I see when I pull my fall honey is how much spring honey I can do for giveaways. Raise your hand if you want some honey for a giveaway. Let me know. Matter of fact, if you're a RidgeLife member, shoot me a RidgeLife member only emoji, and I'll to spur me on do a honey giveaway. But Nugget Homestead says, I like myrrh. I love myrrh. Brian Wilkerson says, me. I did see something on my YouTube tonight that you can now do memberships from Apple iOS. Very, very cool. Auntie Ann, of course, wants the honey. And she's doing all the emojis there. There's the F-250. There's the Highland cattle, which I do now. Meredith has one. There's Old Blue. There's Elvis. There's Nero, my Cane Corso. I miss him. There's the Crocs I do all the work in. There's the Barn House. There's the Ducati and the Harley symbol. So I need to see how many members I got and see if I can make some new emojis, because the more members I get, the more emojis I can get. I have been posting members-only pictures, and I did do a members-only video the other day before I released the video for the Power Shed. I went to Lowe's today and got $240 worth of finishing materials for the Power Shed. $240 just to finish it out. Man, that's just trim and baseboards and all that stuff. Crazy. Reverend Joe Jacobson says, I can get smart too, Tim. I'm a smart butt. And he didn't say butt. Mike Birch, I lost. Where'd he go? I lost the chat not once but twice, but 3 times. I'm back. Well, glad to have you back there, buddy. Butt Nugget Homestead, and also frankincense. Love myrrh and frankincense. Frankincense and myrrh. It's spelled a little bit differently. It is. You should see all those bees at the camper, Tim. Man, send me a picture. Send me a picture on Messenger. I'd like to see that. But yeah, I need to go. I did go by the bees the other day, and both colonies are still kicking. I did not open them up. I need to open up and see if there's any honey in there for me. If there's not, I'll just feed it back to them. And if there is, I'll collect that and bottle it up and have some fall honey. But I do prefer my spring honey, that's for sure. I definitely prefer it. David Glunt with the Harley Davidson logo. Appreciate you. Our flipping farmstead, Dawn. Howdy, y'all. Sorry I was late. Started Cub Scouts up again. Appreciate you coming in, Dawn. Thank you. Butt Nuggets, I'm just going to live vicariously through the Ridge Life and buy cheap crap from China. I buy some good stuff. My Ducati is from Italy. My Harley Davidson is from Milwaukee. Let's see. My Ford is from Kentucky. Let's see. My Durango is from Detroit. Let's see. Where else? What else do I got? My home is from Tennessee. Honest Abe Log Homes in Tennessee. Eco Panels in Tennessee. This Forest River camper was made in USA. My shed was made in Union City, Tennessee. So I ain't got no Chinese stuff. But Nugget says, speak of gibberish, I said cheap crap from China. I try not to buy too much cheap crap. Try not to. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Your personality is from there. You go. That's the truth. That is the truth there, buddy. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Been with me for a while now. Yeah, appreciate you, brother. He gives me the business, though. He gives me the business. Crazy expensive, Sarah, says Sarah. You got that right. You got that right. Did y'all see what happened to Chris and Tara last week? Y'all were asking me, what happened to Chris and Tara? White Rock, what happened? The video ended with sirens and stuff. Well, you saw what happened. It was a car wreck. and you go over there and watch White Rock Homestead's video to see what the car wreck was all about, who was it, and how bad the damage was. Melba and Donnie, good evening. Thanks for coming in, Melba and Donnie. Appreciate you very, very much. Paul is missing tonight, isn't he? I missed me some Paul from merry old England, Paul Honeyman. So if anybody has seen Paul, I didn't see Paul in Junk to Jim's either. I was in Junk to Jim's live earlier before I went and ate at Grandma Carol's. Trina Rock, Chris and Tara, Jason and Tara. That's an inside joke. I used to call Jason Chris all the time. It does slip through sometimes. Jason and Tara. Lynn Farmoki, did you skip over my comment? Yes, I did. Let me go back up and see if I can find it. It's best if I miss it the first time, just say it again the second time. Because if you say, did you miss it? And I missed it, then I missed it. You may just have to, hey, Tim and everyone from Lynn Farmoki. Hey. That's the only one I see there. So if I missed another one, just let me know, okay? Appreciate it. Road Trips, Life and Redo. Hello. Butt Nuggets Homestead. Sorry, I'm drunk speech to texting. I feel you. A lot of times when I watch live streams, I use speech to text in response, and it's crazy sometimes. It really is. So tomorrow, the weather is supposed to be better. It rained the last 2 days. Took advantage of it. Went to Lowe's. Kentucky Blue Guys, Tim, your face is white. No sun. Did you wear a mask while riding? No. I had a beanie, helmet on, and glasses. I think it's just the light. I got some sun. I did. My nose was beet red. I mean, I got tons of sun on my nose. David has the goggle, the raccoon. He got a lot of sun too. But no, I got tons of sun. Trina Rock, hoping y'all are doing well tonight. Well, thank you. Where is Kubota made? Well, Kubota is Japanese owned, but I think it's made. Where is my Kubota made? A lot of Japanese manufacturers make their things in America now. You know, the company is owned in Japan. I don't know. Like my New Holland, right? My New Holland backhoe, I think, was made in Austria. It was made in Eastern Europe. Yeah. Or it was made somewhere in Europe. It's crazy because that used to be Ford, right? New Holland. Lynn Farmoki only made 3 comments, including this one. Well, I read your comments. Mostly in Georgia, USA. There you go. Thank you, our flipping farmstead. I thought Kubota mostly was manufactured in the United States, but I just wasn't sure. I know it's a Japanese company, though. Yes, was Ford, says Ken. Y'all remember how long it took me to get my backhoe? Like 6 months, because it was made overseas. I mean, manufactured overseas, not just like, but actually manufactured. Kentucky Blue Guy Slevin says both Japan, most are U.S. made. There you go. Drew Lenz, he's Paul Honeybun to me. Paul Honeybun. You got that stuck in my head now. I'll probably be saying that as well. Yes, Trina, hoping Paul is doing well tonight, of course. You also hope everyone is doing well. I do. Shirley Welch, good evening. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. So Myrtle will be back Friday, and her birthday is Sunday. And she's going to be pooped. So I'm probably not going to do nothing too much extravagant with her. She gets the kids back. Her kids are on spring break with their dad this week while Meredith's on her business trip. And so when Meredith comes back, we'll have the kids. And we'll probably go out to dinner, and I'll give her a present, and we'll just do a quiet celebration, unlike my birthday, which was at Bikes, Blues, Barbecue. So, but then I'm going on the fellas fishing trip the following weekend, and then Meredith and I have got our second ever alone getaway to Little Rock, to go see a concert and stay at the finest hotel in Arkansas, the Capitol Hotel. So I'm told. If anybody's ever stayed at the Capitol Hotel in Little Rock, let me know. Tell me how you like it. Tim Anderson, good evening, Tim Anderson. Where's Mur? Mur is in San Francisco at a business trip. She's there Monday through Friday. Hey, Sherry Fillmore. Yeah, nice progress on Drew's shop. Very, very cool. He's done a great job. Did you actually eat any barbecue this weekend? Yes, Dawn. We ate at the Oz Smokehouse, the Ozark Smokehouse there in Rogers. Same place we ate last year. And Meredith had a barbecue stuffed baked potato, and I had barbecue stuffed mac and cheese. And then we mixed it together and ate it for leftovers and mixed together. Barbecue mac and cheese on top of a barbecue stuffed baked potato. Oh, it was so good. Yes, we had barbecue. It was good. Oz Smokehouse. Very, very good. Happy birthday to Mur, says Road Trips Life. Her birthday, she'll be, how old will she be? Hold on just a second. She'll be 41 years old. That's right. She'll actually be 41 years old. 9:55. I'm a lucky man. I'm a very, very lucky man. RK Knight 1959 says, I did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was nice sleeping last night in the rain. I had to have the air conditioner on because it was just too hot to turn it off and humid. But here pretty soon, I'll be able to have the air conditioner off and sleep with the windows open again. And I love that in a camper, hearing the rain, hit the metal, the roof and everything. Mm-hmm. Sarah says, congrats to Morgan. Yes, he's working really hard to finish up this year, civil engineering, and I'm definitely very, very proud of him. That's for sure. Thank you, Sarah. Nightbot has lots to say tonight. That's right, Vlogs. Auntie Ann, are you on live chat? No, I'm not. I'm on top chat. I'm probably missing all kinds of stuff. Thank you, Auntie Ann. Appreciate you. You said 26 before. Why'd you sleep in the rain and not in the camper? I was kidding about 26. Obviously, she's 41. Or she'll be 41. And why'd you sleep in the rain? And I love sleeping in the rain. I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love the way. Anybody remember Eddie Rabbit? Auntie Ann says, you keep missing my comments. Well, see, a lot of people think I only see the moderator's comments. So the fact that a moderator says I'm skipping their comments should make the other people happy, right? Tim Anderson, hello, Tim. This is Jackie. I'm 15 years older than my husband, and happy late birthday to you. And tell Mur happy birthday as well. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Trina Rock temps are starting to drop here. It's currently 65. It's still 75 right now, and it's a humid 75. Trina Rock saw Eddie Rabbit. All right. Terry Knight loves Eddie Rabbit. Drew says, Kent, I'm sad to say she has lost interest on the Beetle. Oh, Lindsay's daughter was doing such a great job on that Beetle, and she had a huge following. Let's see what Auntie Ann said above. She says I was missing her. I was not on live chat. That's true. Auntie Ann says, our Pontiac G8 was made in Australia. The gas tank is on the wrong side. Oh, wow. Yeah, Mur's British Land Rover, the gas tank's on the wrong side, and it messed me up all weekend. I'd pull up, and I go, I got to pull it around. Yeah. Land Rover did good pulling the motorcycle, though. I was very, 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 very happy with it. Sorry for missing your comments there. Yeah, guys, if I'm missing comments, I do apologize. I was on top chat earlier, not live chat. Live chat is always the one that's in order. Midnight Vlog says a lot of stuff is now made somewhere else and assembled somewhere else, like USA. That is true. That is true. All right, let me move down to the bottom. Prayers for Dolly Parton. Oh, what happened to Dolly Parton? I have not heard. Oh no. Tell me what happened to Dolly Parton. Somebody tell me what happened to Dolly Parton. Yeah, what Reverend Joe Jacobs? What's up with Dolly Parton? I haven't heard anything. I haven't really been following the news. I'm usually up on world and political events, but with Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, working in the solar array, working in the solar shed, taking care of animals, grandbabies, beautiful girlfriend and kids, and Grandma Carol, and I just haven't been following much. I mean, I didn't even know the government had shut down for days. I'm like, it has affected me zero. And If it's affected you, I'm sorry to hear that. But the government shutdown, luckily, has affected me zero. Matter of fact, let me just see here. I'm just curious about this. The only thing I usually check on a daily basis is the stock market, and the Dow Jones for the month is up huge. Dow Jones is up huge for the month. So, yeah, because stock market's, got my 401k and all that stuff. And other than YouTube, that's the only money I got. So, yeah, I wasn't even aware that the government shut down. So, and when I was in the military under Clinton and the government shut down, I didn't get paid while I was at sea, and my car payments weren't getting paid. That sucked. So if you're in the military and you're not getting paid, I feel for you. I definitely feel you get your money back. I got my money back once the government opened back up, but it's just a pain in the butt. Definitely a pain in the butt. Let's see here. She has kidney stones. Oh, those are terrible. Terrible. She's in the hospital. Okay. Tim, trim your mustache. You are eating hair. Yeah, I trim my beard and mustache grow so quickly. I trimmed it right before Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, which was Thursday, right? So Wednesday, this is all growth. I trimmed it tight, and here we go. Just a few days later, and it's already, like you said, in my lips. My hair grows very, very quickly. I mean, it may be thin in spots, but it grows very, very quickly. Sunless Homestead says, I went through several furloughs when I was in the military. Yeah, they're tough. They're tough. It's on the passenger side instead of the driver's side. Yeah, that's how MERS is. MERS is on the passenger side also. My Durango and my truck, my F-250 are on the driver's side, but MERS, Range Rover and Land Rover, they're both on the passenger side. Messes me up every time. Midnight Vlog said, I heard it was something more serious than kidney stones. Oh, no. That's Dolly Parton. They're talking about Dolly Parton. Anybody watch Drifting Dreamers 5 get their deck joists up? Very, very cool. Kevin and Jamie, Kevin from O'Rourke's Littlefield was there helping him. Very, very cool work. I just watched the premiere of that earlier. I was switching between that and Junk to Gems live. Joe Jacobson said, I had several kidney stones. They can be very painful. No, thank you. I don't want none of that. And I'm told that this can cause it, but I'm also told that this eats them up and keeps them from happening. So I don't know. 101 people in here, 76 thumbs up. Thank you all for joining this evening. Appreciate you so much. I will have some more honey to give away very soon, so make sure you're coming into RidgeLife Lives. A lot more progress on the solar array, and I got to start looking forward and making plans on starting on the subfloor for the barn house. I've got to do some block work. I've got to do some trench digging with the backhoe. Get some water lines ran. I got to get some septic lines ran for the bathrooms and the sinks. Then start on that subfloor. So I got some plumbing rough in to do. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Trina says, according to Dolly, her doctor says she needs some procedure done and cancel some of her Vegas shows. Oh. Speaking of canceling Vegas shows, Meredith and I may be canceling our Vegas trip. Talking to my sister, we may end up doing a fall or winter ski trip to see my family. Meredith has never met my family on the East Coast. She's met my mom and my kids, but she hasn't met my sisters and dad and brother. So we may be visiting them this late fall or winter for a ski trip and a family visit. I'm overdue to visit them anyway. And they got to meet Meredith. They got to meet Murr. They got to. Oh man, King, I just read Dolly has an infection that was caused by kidney stones. Ugh. Yeah, them infections can be pretty tough. All right, I got about a 10-minute warning here, guys. So let me see what else is going on in the chat. I was looking for that premiere, Tim, but couldn't find it. Yeah, DD5 did a premiere of the joining of the two houses together. It was pretty cool. Let's see. Can't believe I spent $240 today on trim materials. That's the stripping for the roof panels, the corner, the quarter round, the door facing, trim and everything. $240. Man, that was tough. That was tough. 10-minute warning, says Brian. Thank you. Reverend Joe Jacobs says UTIs happen often with kidney stones. Yeah. Tim, how's your mama doing? She's doing amazing. She's want to just cook me the amazing pork chop dinner, no applesauce. Pork chops and applesauce. What's that from? Anybody know? Pork chops and applesauce. That's from the Brady Bunch. No applesauce tonight. I had pork chops, mashed potatoes, and white gravy, and sweet corn on the cob. It was delicious. Thank you, Grandma Carol. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, says Nightbot. Well, thank you, Nightbot. Lonely Hitchhiker Kent says, Tim, may I ask area in North Carolina Dad moved to? I believe it's near Wilmington. I believe it's near Wilmington because they just sent me, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Check this out. And I have not talked to him since I got it, so I'll tell him right here. Sarah, tell Dad I said thanks for the gifts. Tom and Maddie sent this. 100 things to do in Wilmington, North Carolina before you die. So your bucket list for Wilmington, North Carolina. So yeah, they live in the Wilmington is near the beach. Yep, they're very close to the beach. And they also sent me this: things to do in retirement by Kay Atkinson. 101 budget-friendly activities and pursuits and help keeping you healthy and build social connections. Live with purpose and enjoy this new chapter in your life. Well, thank you, Dad and Maddie. I appreciate you very much. They gave me 2 books, and I will be perusing these very, very soon. It's right there. AC Kelly, hello. Let's see here. Wilmington, yeah, I said that. Pork chops and mushroom soup with sweet potatoes and steamed vegetables, says Midnight Vlogs. That sounds good, too. Marcia, says Shiloh Acres. You got it right. That's right. Pork chops and applesauce. Oh, did y'all see the what Gary had to do on the Simple Life Reclaims cabin? He had to tear down his log siding. Oh, I watched that today. He had to tear down his log siding. He made a mistake. Go watch Simple Life Reclaims last video. He had to tear down his log siding. I was like, oh, my heart was hurting. Reverend Joe Jacobson, Wilmington is just off the beach of Wrightsville. Yep, they're right there. They are right there. Let's see here. How we doing on time? Oh, we got a few more minutes left. We're good. The best, though, was, oh, my nose. Marcia. Trina Rock, I just made pork cutlets, mashed taters, gravy, green beans, and bacon and onion last night. Okay, I do have an update, guys. I've been a week now, right, off the red meat allergy abstinence. So I've been eating bacon. I went to Chick-fil-A today, and I didn't get bacon today, did I? Yeah, so I ate chicken today, but I had pork tonight. But I've eaten, when Meredith took me out for my birthday dinner, I had a steak and sour apple cotton candy. That was good. That was crazy, wasn't it? We had all kinds of, we had charcuterie with all kinds of red meat on it and stuff. And so far, hadn't gotten any worse. My stomach's been upset. So I do believe the red meat and all that fat does kind of mess with my tummy up. But I've had tummy problems since I was 10 years old. But the itching and stuff, I do now believe is independent of red meat. So I do not believe I have alpha-gal. I do not believe so. Again, I didn't have the test or anything. So if it comes back with a vengeance, I'll just have to go from there. But yeah, you're right. The best way to do it is to have the testing. That is the way to do it. Midnight Vlog says, I'm going to watch that after this live. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Don't forget, Southern Homestead live too. Reverend Joe Jacobs says, I was there years ago, is how I know. Okay. Brian Wilkes says, Wilmington is near Carolina Beach. I have not been to Carolina Beach. I have been North Carolina. I lived in South Carolina. I lived in Charleston. And I lived in Virginia. So, top and bottom of North Carolina. Sour apple cotton candy. It was good. It was really good. It was really good. Could be some type of seasoning. Good, good. I have the same health issues as Mel from SLR has. I'm not supposed to have red meat because I have gout in my feet. Yeah, luckily I have no gout, no crystallization, and no shingles. A lot of people thought I might have shingles. I do not have shingles. I know people with shingles, and shingles is horrific. Lynn says, I'm going to make potatoes in the crock pot tomorrow. Yum, yum, yum. Wrightville Beach is on the Outer Banks. Yeah, Outer Banks are beautiful. I used to live very close to the Outer Banks when I lived in Virginia. All righty here. Let's see. Well, guys, it's 55:38. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one a little bit short. I'm expecting Meredith to hopefully be leaving her conference pretty soon. It's a 2-hour time difference in California. And as soon as she gets out of her board meeting, she calls me and then she gets to bed because she is beat. So I'm hoping she gets to call me shortly. No shingles, all metal roof. There you go. That's right. That's what I'm gonna have, all metal roof. I'm making barbecue ribs in the crock pot and fried taters, says Don. Night, Brian Wilkerson. Appreciate you. Alan Dixon. What's up there, buddy? Did I hear someone calling my name? Marsha. That's right. You're funny. Terry Knight, good night. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks, Shiloh Acres. AC Kelly, night, Tim, and tell Mur hi. I will tell Mur all y'all said hi. Appreciate it very, very much. Pray for her. She has a safe trip home. She's working her tail off, and her birthday is coming up Sunday. And pray that we have just a wonderful time together. And I just tell you right now, guys, I'm smitten. You've seen me, pretty happy before, but this is probably the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. Just saying. Thanks to you guys as well. Part of my retirement and being able to love you guys on YouTube and my family, friends, and my kids and my mom and the property, and then now Murr and the kids, and life's amazing, guys. Life is amazing. Life is beautiful. I'll tell you that right now. Life is beautiful. Love it for what you've got, because you never know when it's going to go away. So love it now, guys. Love it now. Night, Tim. Happy birthday to you, and hope Meredith have a good week. Well, thank you, Midnight Vlogs. K62, good night. Love you. Kentucky Blue 7. Question. Older woman dating a younger man is a cougar, so what are you? I'm not a sugar daddy because she makes way more money than me, so I don't make hardly any money. I don't know what that's called. A lucky man? Thank you, Trina Rock. Appreciate it. Could be detergent. No, RK Knight, and forever, I've used scent-free, dye-free, hypoallergenic detergent. I don't use fabric softener sheets or fabric softener liquids. I just use that non-smelly, non-itchy detergent. That's all I've ever used. So, yeah. A kept man. There you go, AC Kelly. That's me. On tour with Radio Jonesy. What's going on, buddy? Have a good night, Alan Dixon. Thank you. Come up with that, Kentucky Blue guys. We got you, bro, says RK Knight. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Love every single one of you. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's festivities. I will be back again. Maybe Murr will be with me next Tuesday. We shall see. Till then, I hope everyone has a blessed evening, and go Ridge Life. Woo! Hot mic.